People say betrayal hurts most when it comes from strangers, but they forget the pain is far worse when it comes from your own blood. And on the night CEO Emily Carter watched her own family turn against her, one man, quiet, disciplined, and carrying scars he never spoke about, stepped forward, looked her enemies in the eye, and said only two words that changed everything: "Try me." Emily Carter never imagined her life would shrink to a whisper. She had built a company from scratch, earned respect across the industry, and carried herself with a calm confidence that made people trust her. But success had a price, and the people she expected to protect her, the people who shared her last name, were the first ones who wanted her gone. It started with small things: documents disappearing, late-night calls ending when she entered the room, strange behavior from her uncle and cousin during board meetings. She ignored it, until the day she received anonymous threats telling her to resign or face consequences. The handwriting wasn't anonymous at all. She recognized it. Her own brothers. Shaken, Emily finally accepted that she needed protection. And that's how she ended up standing in her office, staring at a man who looked like he was carved from stone: broad shoulders, calm eyes, and the silent strength of someone who had lived through storms far darker than anything she feared. His name was Ryan Hayes. Former Navy SEAL. Single dad. A man of few words. "I don't need a bodyguard," she had said stubbornly. Ryan didn't flinch. "You don't hire me because you're scared," he replied. "You hire me because they want something you have. And people who want something badly enough, don't stop." His voice wasn't threatening, it was truth. And Emily, exhausted from pretending to be strong, finally allowed someone in. From that moment, Ryan was never more than a few steps away. He noticed details she didn't: how the elevator technician didn't make eye contact, how her cousin's assistant tried to take documents off her desk, how a car followed them for 4 blocks one evening. Emily felt watched, but for the first time, she also felt safe. Ryan's daughter, Mia, brought unexpected warmth into Emily's world. A bright, sweet 8-year-old who adored her father and instantly liked Emily. Their small trio felt strangely like the family Emily never had, but the danger grew. One night, Emily's brother confronted her at the parking lot. "Sign the company over," he hissed. "Dad built it. It belongs to the family, not you." Emily's fear almost drowned her, but before she could respond, a shadow stepped out behind her. "Ryan," his voice dropped into a dangerous calm. "Back away." Her brother laughed. "Or what?" Ryan didn't blink. "Try me." The confidence in his voice made something inside Emily tremble, not in fear, but in trust. Her brother backed away, but Emily knew this wasn't over. That night, Ryan stayed outside her home, arms crossed, eyes never closing. Emily watched him through the window, realizing he wasn't protecting her because it was a job, he was protecting her because he cared, and for the first time in her life, she wondered what it felt like to be someone worth fighting for. The storm hit harder than either of them expected. Emily's uncle called an emergency board meeting, claiming she was unstable and unfit to lead. The plan was clearly prepared: isolate her, force her out, take everything. Ryan wasn't supposed to attend the meeting. But he followed her anyway, standing quietly at the back of the room like a wall between her and the people who wanted to destroy her. Emily tried to stay calm as accusations flew, documents twisted, numbers manipulated, lies told with rehearsed confidence. Her own family looked at her as if she were the enemy. Her voice trembled. "Why are you doing this?" Her uncle smirked. "Because you were never meant to lead. You're just a placeholder." It was Ryan who moved first. Not to attack, but to stand beside her, shoulder to shoulder. "She doesn't stand alone," he said, his voice echoing in the silent room, but the real turning point came from someone they didn't expect: Ryan's daughter Mia. She had wandered in by accident, holding the drawing she had made for Emily. "You're the nicest grown-up ever," Mia said, handing her the paper. "Daddy says good people deserve good things." Something broke inside Emily. The kindness of a child stood in painful contrast to the cruelty of her own blood, and then, justice arrived. Ryan revealed the evidence he had collected for days: recordings, photos, timestamps, forged signatures, and the most damning of all, a video of Emily's brother admitting the plan to seize the company. The board froze. Everything turned. Emily's voice steadied as she finally spoke. I trusted all of you. But today, I choose myself. The vote reversed instantly. Her family's plan collapsed. When they left the building, Emily stood outside in the cold air, shaking, not from fear, but from relief. You didn't have to do all this, she whispered. Ryan looked at her, his voice softening for the first time. Yes, I did. Why? She asked, her heart beating faster than it should. He hesitated, then smiled just slightly. Because you fight for everyone except yourself. And because, his voice dropped. Some people are worth guarding. Emily felt her throat close. For years she carried the weight of a family that only wanted her power. And now, standing in front of her, was a man who didn't want anything from her except to keep her safe. She reached for his hand. Ryan, will you stay? He took her hand gently, like a promise. As long as you need me. Mia ran to them, hugging both tightly, completing the circle none of them planned but all of them needed, and for the first time, Emily realized she wasn't alone anymore. She had found something stronger than fear, stronger than betrayal, a family that chose her. A protector who stayed. A man whose 2 words would forever echo in her heart, try me.